Well, alrighty then. This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant as always. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Yo, where's all that support that was there, man? Where's all the support? All my viewer counts are going down. What y'all doing to me, man? Anyways, probably not your fault. Don't even sweat it. But I do want you to subscribe to my channel and leave a like, or leave a comment, leave a like, whatever, right? So today, what we're gonna talk about, when do you know? Oh, and if you don't know, first of all, my name is Lucifer, like I said before, and if you don't know what I'm doing on Earth, well, let me tell you. I'm doing everything that I'm talking about everything that the world is made of, which is what? Business and spirituality. So, as I was saying, um, what happened was when do you know that your vampiric necromancy? When do you know that your death powers are working? Um, so your death powers. When do you know that your death powers are working? See, the thing you have to understand is when you choose to practice deafomancy. That's not a word. I just invented that shit. When you start to practice necromancy, right? Not deafomancy. But the thing is, when you practice necromancy or you practice vampiric ish powers and necromancy, the result of that is you will start to become as death. Not like death, but as death. So you will feel, so you're going to lose weight. You're going to lose weight. Um, your bones are going to stick out. Either your cheekbones or maybe your shoulder blades or bones. You're gonna see something. You're gonna be bony, even if you're like big and shit. Like there's a bone in you that's gonna stick out. Might be your cheekbones. Might be your chin. Might be your shoulder blade. Might be your fingers. Maybe your fingers are gonna be bony. Um, and also you're gonna feel like death. Which means you're gonna like have moments where you're kind of like fainting and stuff. Like it's not, you're not really fainting, but you're kind of fainting, or you're gonna feel like you're dying. Like you're gonna feel like, not that you're dying, but you're gonna feel like you're not of this world. Pardon the pun, no pun intended. But you're gonna feel like you're like living in two worlds at the same time. When those things start happening, when those physical symptoms, when a physical symptom, like let's say like you're gonna feel faintish, right? You're gonna have like, it's like having low blood pressure, right? It's like you're having low blood pressure, and but you don't have low blood pressure. It's just you died. Like you have, like you just died, right? So, and the bad part of that is that you can't get caught lacking while you're dying, because that could be dangerous. Somebody might take advantage of you, or you could, do the right thing. Because the thing is, most practitioners already know this, but some new practitioners might not know that. And they might think that they're sick or they have a disease or some shit like that, but not really. Um, what's really going on is that death is coming through you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's going through. You're going through a cycle. So that happens. It's gonna happen forever. No matter how well you eat, how good you feel, you're gonna feel that shit. The important thing is not to fight it. Like when you feel faint, don't fight it. When you're going to sleep and you feel like you're dying and shit, right? Don't fight it. Like don't fight it. When any sort of thing like that happen, don't fight it. Like you start blinking out and sort of shit like that, don't fight it. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be right in 5 minutes. In less than, you're gonna be all right in 3 seconds. Don't even worry about it. Nothing wrong is happening. Now paralysis, sleep paralysis is not the same thing. Sleep paralysis is not about that. You know, it could be, but me personally, I hadn't had a situation of sleep paralysis since I was 10 years old. So I don't think sleep paralysis has anything to do with deaf powers, or necromantic powers. I don't think sleep paralysis has anything to do with that. Like I said before, I hadn't had sleep paralysis since I was 10 years old. So uh, that's another issue, you know. But when it happens, when you feel faint, don't fight it. Let it happen. It's okay. Enjoy it, and you need to enjoy it, because that means you went through a cycle. So you're amassing power. You're amassing more necromantic power. You're amassing more necromantic power, um, and it's good. So you should be happy when it happens. The only thing is, when I told you, don't fight it, and don't put yourself in compromising position. If you're going to be a magician, if you're going to be a necromancer, it's important for you to not get yourself in compromising position. So don't be in places that you're not supposed to be. Be very serious about what you're doing. Take it seriously. Don't put yourself in situations you don't want to be in. And anyways, most of the time, it's not going to happen while other people are around. It's going to happen when you're by yourself, which is very weird, because most people would tell you, oh, it's anxiety. And for some people, it is anxiety. It's true. But for a magician, for a necromancer, that's not anxiety. Like, that shit happens when you're by yourself. It happens when you're not talking to no one. It happens when you're by yourself and you're not talking to anyone. If you take drugs, it might be even worse. You're gonna have spasms and shit like that. You know, first of all, because you're taking too much drugs. Secondly, because you're on drugs. You know, so don't do that. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it's not recommended. If it happens, that's the reason why. If you have blood spasms and you're taking drugs and you have blood spasm and you can't move, like you're literally like on the floor and shit and you can't move, that shit happened to me. It's because you're deaf, right? Death has become you. So, but when you don't take drugs, like me, it doesn't put you to the ground. You're not gonna be put to the ground. You won't even fall. You're gonna see black, and it's gonna feel like you're gonna faint, but you're not gonna faint. You know, and it happens. It has happened to me once or twice in front of other people. Once or twice. 3 times in my whole life. At least 3 times it happened in front of other people. All the time it happened, I was by myself. So it's not anxiety. You know, but most people might think it is anxiety. But me as a hardcore magic practitioner, it's not anxiety. It's just the spirits coming through you, and you're gaining more strength, more dark strength, dark powers. Yeah, man. So what else? Is that it? I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. What are the pros and cons of necromantic power? Let's see here. What are the pros and cons of control over mortality? Right? That's the reason why I practiced necromancy for many years of my life, because while I've practiced death for many years of my life. Who is Shiva? I'm seeing a lot of people proclaiming Shiva's name, and they probably shouldn't. But you know, it is what it is. People do whatever they want. Shiva can do whatever he wants. So I have practiced death. I can't say I'm a deaf cultist, but if I wasn't a video game, people would call me a deaf cultist, because I believe in death. I am I'm a devotee of death. It has gave me more life than less, you know. So it serves as protection. It serves as expanding your lifespan, you know, extending your lifespan, um, you know, and other things like that. It's not just, you know, oh, if you practice death, then he wants to kill people. No, it's actually very internal. It's more for you than it is for something else. Like it's death. Being a death cultist is not about hurting other people or killing other people. It's about challenging your own mortality. It's about discovering what death truly is. It's about discovering what life truly is. It's not about hurting people and, you know, cursing people and blah 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 blah. It's mostly for yourself. It's mostly for yourself. It's mostly for you. Um, so when you're a death cultist, what you're really out here to do is to discover the truth about the universe, you know, and that's uh, mostly what people that believe in Shiva do. So a lot of people want to call Shiva up like he's some kind of demon that's gonna, you know, do baneful magic and kill people and blah blah blah. Yeah, he could do that, but that's not really what he does. You know, he's the god of death, but he's not here to kill nobody. And the only person he's gonna kill is you. So if you're gonna call a death god, you got to be prepared to die, because he's gonna kill you multiple times throughout many years. And what that does is, and this is the reason why this is why I'm so involved in bi-dimensional living, because I can understand now that here's the secret. This is the reason with I'm gonna try not to tell too much here. Let me choose my words carefully. The reason why I believe in bi-dimensional living is because of that notion, right? Because what death does is that you will consume your own deaths, because like I said before, in the world is a multiverse, right? So you died many times, and I am purposefully steering you off course, because the other course is there's too much truth here, and you're gonna have to go find that shit out for yourself. So I'm gonna steer you off course, but I'm still gonna give you some knowledge, and it's gonna be good knowledge. So the world is multiversal, and you died many times, right? So what being a death cult basically is that you are consuming your own deaths, right? And that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys later. If I said too much, let me know in the comment section. If you want to know more, let me know in the comment section. I'm probably not going to tell you, but you can still ask. It depends on the question. I could probably answer. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one.